Good evening.
Hi, friends.
We interrupt tonight's program.
Do you hear them outside?
Do not answer your door.
Hey guys, VAM here. We just wanted to thank you all so much for tuning into the channel tonight. Your support truly means everything to us as we continue building these late-night horror stories together. If you're interested in story inquiries, submissions, or collaborations, feel free to contact us. You can find our contact information in the description below. And before tonight's tape begins, just a quick reminder. All original stories are written and owned by VHS After Midnight. Unauthorized reposts, adaptations, or narrations are strictly prohibited. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. It really helps support the channel. Tonight's story is called They Hear Emotion, written by Dead Air. Turn the lights off, get comfortable, and enjoy the tape. The woman entered St. Mercy Regional Hospital at 1:42 a.m. By sunrise, 12 people from the third floor were missing. The hospital publicly blamed a gas leak. Nobody believed them, especially Officer Neil Harper, because Harper had seen the security footage before it disappeared. And in all 23 years, working homicide, he had never seen human beings look that empty before. Rain battered the emergency room windows while exhausted nurses drifted through another dead overnight shift beneath flickering fluorescent lights. A television mounted near the ceiling whispered low static to an empty waiting room. Then the automatic doors opened. A woman stepped inside barefoot. No coat, no belongings. Hospital gown soaked dark with rainwater, and both of her hands were covered in blood. Not splattered, covered, as though she had held someone together while they died. The receptionist froze immediately. The woman did not approach the desk, did not ask for help. She simply stood motionless beneath the lights while rainwater dripped from her hair onto the floor. 20 seconds passed before anyone moved. Nurse Dana Wilcox finally approached carefully. "Ma'am, are you injured?" The woman turned toward her slowly. Dana later stated, "That's when I realized something was wrong with her face. Not physically wrong. Everything was where it should have been. Eyes, mouth, skin, expression. But it looked incomplete somehow. Like emotion had been removed from a human being the same way organs are removed during surgery." Dana swallowed hard. "Can you tell me your name?" The woman stared at her silently for several seconds, then answered softly, "I don't remember needing one." Something about the response unsettled everyone nearby instantly. Not the words, the delivery. Flat, calm, without personality. Like a voice speaking through someone instead of from them. Dana's eyes slowly lowered toward the woman's hands. The blood beneath her fingernails had already begun drying black. "Oh my God," Dana whispered. "What happened to you?" The woman looked down at her own hands curiously, as though noticing them for the first time. Then quietly said, "He wouldn't calm down." Silence filled the emergency room. Dana felt her stomach tighten. Who wouldn't? The woman tilted her head slightly. He was crying very loudly. Dana immediately stepped backward. That movement finally caught the attention of Dr. Elias Ward across the hallway. Ward approached quickly. The woman watched him the entire time without blinking once. "Dana," Ward said carefully, "go call security." The woman suddenly spoke again before Dana could move. He became dangerous. Ward stopped. "What do you mean dangerous?" The woman looked directly into him, And for the first time since entering the hospital, something almost emotional crossed her face. Not anger, not fear, disgust. He was feeling too much. The overhead fluorescent lights flickered softly. Several people later claimed the room became colder at that exact moment. Ward guided the woman carefully toward examination room C, while Dana hurried toward the security desk. But halfway there, Dana stopped walking. Ward noticed immediately. She stood completely still beside the hallway wall, staring blankly ahead. Dana? No response. Dana? Slowly, she turned toward him. Ward's chest tightened instantly. Her face had changed, not distorted, not possessed, just empty. Every trace of emotional expression had vanished completely. Dana spoke softly. "Please lower your voice." The sentence sounded rehearsed, artificial, like someone repeating human dialogue without understanding it. Ward backed away instinctively. Farther down the hallway, another nurse stopped moving, then an elderly patient, then the security guard. One by one, they slowly turned toward Ward simultaneously, all expressionless, all silent, all staring. The woman's voice drifted quietly from inside examination room C behind him. "They hear emotion." Ward quickly locked himself inside the room. Outside, the hallway remained motionless. Nobody blinked, nobody spoke. They only stared through the small window in the door. More people slowly appeared behind them. Visitors, patients, orderlies, a child clutching a stuffed rabbit, all standing perfectly still. Ward grabbed the phone beside the hospital bed. Deadline. His breathing became shaky. "What are they?" he whispered. For the first time since arriving. The woman blinked, one slow, deliberate blink. Then she smiled. The smile looked horribly practiced, like something wearing humanity instead of feeling it. "They're what remains," she whispered softly, "after the feelings leave." Outside the room, every person in the hallway smiled at the exact same time. Hope you guys enjoyed another emotional horror story from Dead Air. But before you go, I want to ask you something. What's the creepiest fact, story, or mystery you've ever heard about the ocean? Maybe something discovered deep underwater, a place ships refuse to travel, or a story that made the ocean feel a little too big. Drop your story down in the comments, and who knows? Your experience might inspire a future episode here on VHS After Midnight. Until next time, don't go too deep.